so we're continuing on with some word problems here. This next question says a plane travelled at 875 kilometres per hour. So there's your rate because we've got the per in there. How far did it travel in 24 minutes? So we're looking for how far. That means we're looking for distance. All right, so let's start with our rate. We've got 875 kilometres per hour. And then we need to times by something that's in hours because we want to cross off the hours here, okay? Now, we have a bit of a problem because we have 24 minutes here, all right? So I'm just going to write down that it is 24 minutes and we can see we've got a problem here with these units. So let's do it again. We're doing 875 kilometres per hour. Now we want to times by the number of hours, not minutes, when we're timesing by the time, so that these will cross out. Now the easiest way to do this is to use the degrees, minutes, seconds key on your calculator, okay? Because the first thing that we put in will be a 0. I'll just write this in red. So we're putting a 0 in for the hours, and we're putting a 24 in for the minutes. But effectively, it is actually in hours what we're entering because that's the first number that goes in. So you're going to press it in as 0 hours, 24 minutes like that. Okay, so watch what I do. Get your calculator. So we're going to write 875 or type 875 times. Now watch what I do here. We're going to press 0 because we want 0 hours. And then we press our bubble key, some of you call it, 0 hours. So that's what our units are actually, in hours, because it's the first number that goes in. Then we press 24 and press that again. So what you've entered is 0 hours, 24 minutes. The first unit is the one that counts, which is the one in hours. Press equals, and that's it. Now, if you don't like looking at that, that's fine. Just press the bubble key again. And you get 350. So we get 350 as our answer. I'm going to write that in kilometres because that's the only unit we have left once we've crossed them off. That's your distance. All right, let's have a look at the next one. So we have petrol costs $1.45 per litre. Addy had $20 in his pocket. How much petrol could he buy with his $20? Okay, so Addy has $20, and we're going to see how many lots of $1.45 go into the $20, right? So we're doing a division. How many lots of $1.45 go into $20? So we can see how many litres we will actually end up with, okay? So you can see these units are going to cross out. The dollar signs will cross out top and bottom, and we will end up with an answer in litres. So if you do this on your calculator, you'll get the answer I've got there, and just write the litres on the end. Okay, we're not rounding anything off here because they haven't asked for it. All right, in the second part of the question, it then tells you if Addy's car can travel 9.2 kilometres on 1 litre of petrol, how far can he travel on the petrol that he just bought? Okay, so he can travel, we're finding how far, so it's a distance. He can travel 9.2 kilometres per litre. On 1 litre of petrol means per litre. So we want to times by the number of litres that he has in his car now that he's bought his petrol. And that's how many litres he's got. So I'm just going to write that number down. Make sure that's out of the way of the next question. And that's how many litres he's got. So we're going to cross off our litres now. Multiply those two numbers on your calculator and you'll get what I've got. And just write kilometres on the end. So that's how far he can go, about 126 kilometres on the $20 worth of petrol that he bought. All right, so let's look at the next question. We have the temperature in Bowral at 6 a.m. is 8 degrees Celsius. If the temperature rises at a rate of 3 degrees Celsius per hour. That means every hour it's going to rise 3 degrees Celsius. Find the temperature at 2 p.m. So I'm going to do this with the working. We're looking for temperature, so write the word down. We start with 8 degrees Celsius. Now rises is adding temperatures on. So we're going to add 3 degrees Celsius per hour. So how many hours do we have between when we started looking at this? So we were at 6 a.m, now we're at 2 p.m. So how many hours are there between 6 a.m. and 2 p.m? Count them up. So we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 6 hours till midday, plus 2 more, that's 8 hours. So we're going to be multiplying by 8 hours. These hours here cross off, and we can see everything's in degrees now, degrees Celsius. So you can put this straight in your calculator. It's 8 plus 3 times 8. All right, so just push it straight in. You don't have to work out parts as you're going. Just type it in. So 8 plus 3 times 8. That's how we're pressing it in. Press equals 32. So we end up with 32 degrees Celsius for the temperature at 2 p.m. So looking at part 2 now, we have the time at which the temperature will be 23 degrees Celsius. Now this is trickier. So the first thing you need to do is what I've done there already. You need to find the temperature difference that we've got between 23 degrees Celsius and the 8 degrees Celsius we started at. So if we do 23 take away 8, we end up with 15 degrees Celsius. So the temperature has gone up 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, so now we know that it goes up 3 degrees Celsius every hour. So we want to know how many lots of 3 go into the 15 to find out how many hours there will be. Okay, so if we do 15 over 3 on your calculator, you're going to get an answer of 5, and we've got 5 hours. Now that's not the time they want the actual time. So if you started at 6 a.m, then you've got to add 5 hours to it. What time are you at now? It's 11 a.m. Okay, so we're going to add that on to 6 a.m. and we get to 11 a.m. and that's the answer to the question. Okay, so have a go at these for homework. I need to see a working line and an answer, at least 2 things, a working line and an answer. And as I said before, if you get completely stuck, I want you to try that method where I said, what are you doing? Are you timesing? Or are you dividing 2 numbers together? Which way around are you doing the division? So there's 3 things you could be guessing. And just see if the answer looks right. If it looks right, then you're probably doing the right thing. Write your working down and your answer.